Hey YouTube fan, Jess Cleary here, MVP Recruiting and Career Coach. So, are you sick of getting rejected every time you apply for a new position? Have you experienced apply burnout after applying for dozens of jobs and not hearing back? Well, have no fear. In this video, I'm here to help you come up with a formula for a perfect resume to land you that career you deserve, with a few tips and tricks for success at crafting a resume. After scanning thousands of resumes over the years, I know how making just a simple modification can strengthen your chances for hearing back from a recruiter. Seriously, did you know that you only have 6 to 10 seconds to catch your recruiter's eye with your resume? It's that quick for us recruiters to determine a simple yes, no, pass, go. Let's take a step back and really think about what a resume is used for. Not only is it your ticket in, but your resume is a brief summary of your skill sets, your experiences, achievements, and how it translates to the jobs you're applying for and why they should pick you. When you look at your resume, what does it share about you? Does it showcase your abilities well enough? Let's take a deeper dive. First things first, your name and contact information. I can't stress this enough. I'm speaking to those of you who are still using your first email address you ever created. That's right, Sexy Lexi 2016 or Subaru for life at yahoo.com. It's time to grow up and get a professional email address. Please do yourself a favor and come up with an email address and make sure your phone number is updated. Nothing's as bad as trying to contact an applicant and not have the right information. Next up is your summary, or some might refer to as an objective. This is where you give a summary of what you have to offer, kind of like a value proposition. Think of it as a sneak peek into why a hiring manager should select you, while also sharing your skills, experience, and key strengths along the way. Think about why a company should be hiring you and what they're really looking for. I encourage you to start a summary with a title. You want a professional who is reviewing this to instantly see a connection. Your resume needs to be tailored to the job, so you are applying for something that might align with keywords. It should be 3 to 5 sentences that goes into detail with key skills and core competencies, typically from the job description, guys, that you're applying for. Spoiler alert, application tracking systems are able to pick up on keywords and phrases to knock you out of the running. So you need to make sure you're strategic here. The ATS helps us with screening resumes, so it's very important to use the right terminology and make sure that it's job-related jargon with your resume. Next up is your work experience. This is where you want to chronologically order the best achievements that are most relevant and transferable skill sets here. You want to list out your job description by bullet point, but make sure to share achievements versus responsibilities. Recruiters are actually interested in what you accomplished versus simply copying and pasting your last job posting you got hired for. If you're unsure as to how you write some of these, take a look under this video below and check out some of these resume words I've provided. I want you to make sure that you're able to highlight skills fit for the job. Your application is backed up by your summary. Your summary is actually backed up by your work history. You have to provide us with evidence throughout your work history so it can pass go. Lastly is your education section. This is where you want to list not only your most recent degree or education in progress with your name of your school, your field of study, and sometimes your GPA. The million-dollar question I get often is, should someone put their GPA? The answer is maybe. As long as it's not an internship, you don't necessarily need it. Although those of you who with a 4.0, kudos. Also, those who took the non-traditional route and went to a junior college or trade school and got a certificate have asked me, Jess, should this be included? My answer is yes. It will add value and so will you. Another question I get is about formatting. Should you add your hobbies and philanthropy in your resume? Honestly, guys, it should be 2 pages long. It really needs to be relevant. Nothing stands out more to recruiters than spacing errors or different bullet points or spelling errors. The key is to format the information in a way that makes it easy to scan and quick and consistent. Although I would love to know how you enjoy fly fishing on the weekends or how you plant trees once a year to give back to your community, this isn't gonna necessarily make me pick you over another person unless this is an internship and you have no real life experiences. So let me know, on a scale from 1 to 10, how confident are you with your resume? What are some tips and tricks that you're gonna instantly implement? If you find yourself having to modify for each job you apply for, it's totally fine. Sometimes I help my clients with 3, maybe 4 different templates depending on where they apply and for what. Listen, I know it takes time to complete a resume. We all need one. As long as your summary shows your key skills, your work history aligns with your job description, not only will you make the cut, but your resume is going to finally be seen and you'll be one step closer to landing that job. Don't get discouraged. Turn that bitter to better. You see that subscribe button down below? Be sure to follow as I begin this YouTube journey. I'll be adding content to help you navigate this job hunt. Remember, present actions create future results. I'm looking forward to connecting with all of you here and seeing how I can help you navigate corporate America in the eyes of a recruiter.